Are you confused? Complete these challenges and we will be ready to face the usurper.
All right. We're on the Empress.
This game is merely the lesser game. It is not the true game of life and death, merely my model of it. I must prepare you for the challenges you will face when we meet Callus in truth.
A little worried. I assume as these get harder. I am going to fail more. See, what should we do? A couple new cards. Mostly easy cards though. Don't want. Yeah. Supplies. Let's go with food. See what happens.
In this case, the Empress is a symbol, a leader of the northern clans, but not their only one. Now we come to one of the new nuances of our game. The hunt for fame and esteem would not work for all players, but it works for you. I can sense it in you. Your pride, your skill. In time, we will learn all of you.
Raiders have destroyed our village, the Elder of Talos explains in a hushed voice. They were sent by a dark shaman of the north. They were searching for this. He draws a large warhammer from his cloak. Heretha's ire. 'Tis the only weapon that will break the seal protecting their encampment. He hands you the weapon.
Anger is a powerful force.
So it performs a powerful strike that causes knockdown to a single target. Impact tracks enemies and causes stun. Bash causes additional damage to armor. Bash deals additional damage to armor and enemies while they block. Susceptible to evade, cannot riposte. Have to have 20 fame to equip that. The weapon is heavier than you imagined, perhaps weighed down by some hidden magic, preventing you from wielding it to its potential. You require 20 fame to equip this weapon. Earn fame by completing encounters. The Elder looks straight in your eyes as though peering into your soul. Not all weapons are for all men. Only those who have demonstrated great acts of valor and courage may bear Heretha's ire. You'll do well to remember that. Let's ask some questions. What would you like to know? Make it quick. That's what you must do. You must find the courage to wield this weapon and defeat the shaman before the 5th village falls. The villages need a hero. The town of Braden is surely in danger and must be warned. Huh, that's interesting. Revealed a card. Ask about the Empire. The Elder scowls. Empire? What good is the Empire? Not, but tax collectors and carrion crows. 6 raids here this year, and not a soldier to be seen. So much for protection. They're less reliable than the worst of the gods. Ask about the shaman. A twisted creature with great power, never seen on the battlefield, but I hear she commands her warriors from her camp in the forest to the east. We sent our warriors to find her, but a magical barrier prevents anyone from entering her sanctum. It is said that Retha's ire can break through such a barrier. If she were attacked at her camp, these raids would surely be stopped for good. Ask how to use Retha's ire. Great artifacts require great heroes, he explains. Never turn down the opportunity to aid others. Seek out greatness and you will be rewarded. Alrighty. Thank you. I trust the sacrifice of Talos not go in vain. He bows his head. May the gods bring you good fortune.
When the hero runs in, the villain takes their time to bait their trap. Be careful, lest they put you in your place.
A rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. You turn as the cords of a northern bola wrap around your body. A party of northerners charge at you as you break free. You've been ambushed. We'll make him regret this. Sure. Ooh. Trapper. On the frozen plains, prey are few and far between. The keen eyes of a trapper see all. Trappers throw hunting traps to snare their targets. Use evade to avoid the traps, or change direction rapidly to break free.
I'll have you know my friend here is killed far better than you.
Oop. First mistake. One of those bola throwing son of guns out of the way. Oh, oh, oh. Son of a gun. Goodness. Not my worst performance, but could have been better. Sure, let's search for some spoils. As you search for valuables, one of the northerners grabs you with his last breath. He runs his blade into your side. Insult to injury.
Strange things still exist. Do you not see the beauty in this plant? True wonders still remain. Treat it gently.
High on a misty mountaintop, you discover a vicious-looking plant. Its gaping mouth looks more than capable of shredding you to pieces, but its but at its base you notice some unusual fruit. If you throw something, you may be able to distract the savage mouth, thus allowing you to steal some fruit. Throw a piece of equipment to distract the mouth. You inspect your supplies for something suitable. Well, this was... Let's not. You look for something suitable on the ground to throw, but quickly lose your way in the mist. I was unwilling to risk.
These tokens represent the expansion of the game. More options, more cards, more opportunities.
I was unwilling to risk my axe there. While strolling the docks of Iron Peak, a tattooed young woman calls to you from a small fishing sloop. As she shakes your hand, she introduces herself as Rana Ishmael, captain of the SS Remarkable. Ha, little Moby Dick reference. You look strong of arm and sure of aim. Have you considered a career in the fast-paced world of deep-sea harpoon fishing? Ask about harpoon fishing. It's a popular pastime among the kind of folks who need to prove their physical prowess, she says, brandishing a rust-covered harpoon. I can get you on the water right now, or for a little extra gold, I know where I can acquire a premium harpoon. It'll help steady your aim. Behind her, the sea beckons. Let's purchase a premium one. Reyna pads off down the decks and returns hastily, the sinews of her arms bulging under the weight of the new harpoon. This will improve your aim, provided you can raise it off the deck. With your supplies safely stowed, Captain Reyna sails the boat away from the dock and out into the open waters. You lose 10 gold. The pendulum beam will now move slower in this encounter. As the shoreline disappears, Reyna drops anchor. You need me to tell you how this works, or are you ready to throw some harpoons around? I've done this one before, so I kind of know. You raise the harpoon over your head and hurl it into the churning ocean. Not to say that means I'm good at it,
like
but...
a scythe, bearing hope or failure. Nicely timed.
With unerring accuracy, your harpoon plunges deeper into the reef. The harpoon descends to the lower reaches of the reef. The merchant vessel's treasure glitters tantalizingly on the ocean floor. Ah, I missed.
Poorly done. You must harness your will and find the quiet stillness inside you.
Your harpoon hits the water with a sad splash and disappears. Reyna shakes her head and sighs. Go on, you can do better than that. You get a firm grip on the harpoon and take aim at the reef below.
Breathe. You have
Easy
done
mode
well.
right there. With unerring accuracy, your harpoon plunges deeper into the reef. Your harpoon plunges to the lowest depths of the ocean. The treasure glitters on the ocean floor. Alright, this one. Yeah! Got it.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Your harpoon buries itself in something solid. Reyna hauls your catch up onto the deck.
A tool of life and of death.
Dead Man's Hand. Aim a spell that deals 50 damage to the first enemy it hits. Causes more damage when your life is low. Max of 500 damage. Powerful combat item with a limited number of uses. 5? That's not bad. Among the coins and confused sea urchins, you spy a curious gauntlet. It hums with arcane power as you slide it over your hand.
A reward well earned.
The sun hangs low on the horizon. Reyna raises the anchor and says, "Time to return to the docks and to distribute the sea's bounty." Armed northerners await you on the docks. A burly warrior, reeking of fish and salt water, points at Reyna accusatorily. "There she is, the one who stole my father's whaling harpoon. Let's teach her what we do to pirates around these parts." Oh. So, me asking for a better harpoon meant that we have to fight these guys. You draw your weapon and prepare to face your attackers.
By sea and sun, fate and fane!
Come on, dude. Little better. Nice work protecting the cargo, says Reyna as she rolls one of the northerners off the pier. Reyna scoops a pile of gold coins out of the waterlogged treasure chest. Not what I was expecting to haul up, but good enough. Reyna gives you a casual salute, a bucket of chum dangling from her arm. If you ever want to go out on the water again, you know where to find me.
Let us see what the next town holds.
Okay, so we don't want to do that quite yet.
You'll notice that my carriage does not stop for every distressed traveler along the way.
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. "Please help," she cries. "I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do?" Of course, we'll try to assist you. Even though I don't know about my dice.
Games within games.
That might have been the worst roll ever. Come on. Followed by a slightly better roll.
If you survive, of course.
A 4 and a 6 with 3 dice. Why, thank you. Now, if you'd be so kind as to give me all your gold. The woman draws a pair of concealed blades from her corset. Come on out, boys. Hilarious. Not sure I have ever rolled that low 2 times in a row.
You have to stop helping people. It always ends up like this.
Come on, dude. With the thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. Oh, let's roll another 2. Come on. Yeah, what?
Victory. You are learning.
You find some food amongst their possessions. You gain 4 fame.
Time passes and things change. The advances of the Empire march on, and mystery and magic falls further into darkness. Yet, death stalks the streets of the city.
A pall of smog casts the city in a dull gray light as you navigate the narrow streets and back alleys of Iron Peak. Beware, the Prince of Poisons, calls a young boy in a short-brimmed cap as he hands out leaflets to the passing crowds. You stop to read a discarded parchment sodden by the damp that clings to the cobblestones. Prince of Poisons strikes again. Another mass poisoning in the back streets of Low Town. Mayor raises reward to 500 gold. The boy approaches as you finish reading. If you really hope to be safe, you best protect yourself. I have just the thing and at a bargain price. Let's ask about the disheveled children in the alleyway. The boy looks over to where you are pointing. Most of them lost their parents to poison and live on the streets now. The boy shakes his head in pity, saying, "Come from a good home, some of them. They won't last long on the street. Don't even know what street corners are best to beg at." Let's offer the children some food. How much food do I have? The children, dressed in clothes once embellished with silver buttons and lace, but now torn and coated with soot, swarm around you as you approach with food in hand. We'll give them half. A dozen filthy hands tear the offered morsels to shreds as the children scramble for what they can get.
Now the power is yours to use.
Okay. More filthy children appear from out of the shadows to beg for food. Suddenly, an armed man sprints into the alley, knocking several children to the ground. He pauses to swear and glances back the way he came. A silver-haired lady, clearly dressed for combat and sporting an array of weapons, stands silhouetted at the end of the alley. "Running is pointless, Mad-Eye," she says matter-of-factly. Mad-Eye draws his weapon as the children scatter. "I'm not going back to prison," he yells in defiance. I think we're just gonna stand back. You watch as the silver-haired woman quickly and efficiently disables Mad-Eye with a few rounds from her pistols. She marches past you and unceremoniously ties up Mad-Eye, who groans in pain. "That's how it's done, rookie," the woman says, acknowledging your presence without bothering to look up from her work. The silver-haired woman pauses to stare at the face of one of the orphaned children. She reaches out towards the girl and seems about to say something, but suddenly blinks and shakes her head. The woman's face is an inscrutable mask once more as she stalks past, dragging Mad Eye by a chain. You make a hasty exit from the alleyway onto the main street and go about your business, having done what you can for the little ones. You leave the troubled town of Iron Peak with the impression that you've yet not seen all that it has to offer. Huh. That was interesting. Continue on. Dusk falls as you continue on your quest.
Do not take lightly the mantle of fame. Being a figurehead is not without consequences.
You arrive at Braden at dawn to find it under attack from the raiders. As the village burns, 3 brave farmers attempt to defend the last of the surviving villagers. One calls out, "Please help, we must stop the savages before all is lost." You draw your weapon and rush to their aid. One-handed weapons are recommended against northerners. You can change equipment in the inventory. I don't think I can. Yeah. So. Oh, so, okay.
I hope this works.
Pretty successful combat. Let's take the ring. Fire inflicts 40% less damage. Or... Ooh. Nah, let's still take the ring.
A useful tool, but simple magic.
The surviving villagers rush to the farmer's aid and tend their wounds. "Thank you, hero," they cry. "You have saved our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept this small token of our gratitude for saving all of the peasants you received for fame." Nice. It's not time to celebrate. They are surely mustering to raid the town of Terran. They point further south down the riverbank. If you are a true hero, you will surely save them. With another village lost to the northerners, you set out for the next town without delay. I think that'll do. The Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for a simple gold donation. I think I like that one. But I'm going to take that one. The effect of all game cards are applied twice until you leave the level. Then discard this card. Well, might not have been the best. Another general store. Oh no. Here we got the distressed woman again. Well, let's go for it. Let's see if we can roll better than trash. Come on, give me a 5. No. Nope. You suck.
You have to stop helping people. It always ends up like this.
Oh.
That hurts.
Dang it! Ah. Good thing I got that, Good thing I got that, health upgrade. With the thugs defeated, you search their body for valuables. Ooh, can you roll more than a 9? Huh? Wow. Well, that card was handy. I think it goes away now, but... Continuing on, dust falls as you continue your quest. Yeah, I think I saw it discarded.
Actions, of course, have consequences. You cannot think that the steps you have taken will bring a simple peace. No.
As the village burns, 3 brave farmers attempt to defend the last of their surviving villagers. One calls out, "Please help, we must stop these savages before all is lost." Alright. Here we go again.
By sea and sun, fated fane!
Whoops. Not fantastic, but not too bad. Got our Bastion of Purification card.
A mighty weapon, For a mightier warrior than you, I think.
Heck yeah, we're putting that on. The surviving villagers rush to the farmer's aid and tend their wounds. Thank you, hero, they cry. You have saved our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept this small token of our gratitude. Alright.
It appears you are worthy to wield the weapon of champions. The raiders will hide from you no longer.
You turn Rethozire over in your hand. The rune on its face begins emitting a golden light. It is unclear if it now weighs less or you have newfound strength, but either way, you can now wield the mighty hammer. Malaclypse looks on in awe. Wow, that would earn a pretty penny at the markets. But first, let's use it to break the barrier to the Northern Raiders' camp, slay the shaman, and stop the raids once and for all. Shaman. Remembering the Elder of Talos' instruction, you set out towards the sanctum of the shaman. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Oh, I'm asking for longer life. May you live a long life, she says, and with a fragile wave of her hand, you feel a warm sensation through your body. Nice.
A simple part of every story, especially a tale spent in the company of allies and boon companions.
As night draws in, you return to the Rusty Razor. The proprietor greets you warmly. What can I provide to the savior of the Rusty Razor? Let's buy some healing. I'll do what I can to patch up your wounds. Well, I guess that was pointless. You enter a competition of strength at the fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Oh, because I lost like the last... Wow. Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize.
Campfires offer a chance to see what your companion has to say about your current challenge.
You find yourself at a trader's camp. All hail the defenders of the village, the traders cheer. Come make camp and join us. So we're gonna do this. Okay. Is there any... I don't want that. Alright. I think we're just gonna go and like try to beat this.
You have prepared yourself for this battle. Now you must face it, but not alone, perhaps.
It is as the Talos Elder said, Malaclypse remarks. The shaman's sanctum is protected by a magical barrier. Best you try that hammer. You raise Rethozire above your head and bring it down against the magical wall with all your might. The hammer finds its mark and you are immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. The howling winds spin you this way and that, then vanish as quickly as they had appeared. Disoriented, you look around for Malaclypse, but he is nowhere to be found. You find your bearings and realize you are standing in a forest clearing covered in newly fallen snow. You step back and bump into something. Turning, you see a towering northern clansman, bald and brutal.
He has brute strength, if nothing else.
He does not flinch nor seem the slightest bit interested in you. He stands with weapon drawn and brow lowered. You turn to follow his gaze. Then you see her sitting on a throne of wicker and thorns, small straw-plated charms and oddities hanging from the trees behind her. Before her kneels countless raiders, worshipping their leader in an eerie stillness. The defender of villages and the exiled one, the shaman says with a hiss. She steps down from her throne. I know why you have come. Let this end. I hope you know how to fight, hero, says the bald northerner calmly. There are more warriors here than we can kill. To defeat a snake, you must cut off its head. You ready your weapon as the shaman and her clansmen surround you. Raid Leader Gerda. Raid leaders are the front line of the Northern Assault, centers of tactical and religious guidance. The shaman casts spells that heal her allies. Attack her quickly to interrupt the spell. Okay.
My blades, and I stand clear of yours.
Oh, whoa. That was pretty easy. They could have made that a little more difficult. The shaman's body writhes as a dark spirit leaves her chest and vanishes into the air. The remaining raiders flee into the forest. As the skies clear, the sun beams down on the colossal warrior that had fought alongside you. I am Kolb Jorn, he explains. I was born into the northern clans, but I am clanless now. You do not know us, but we are not always like this. Perhaps one day the clans will return to the tradition they have lost. You have befriended Kolb Jorn the Wanderer. You and I have cleared a small part of the stain from my honor this day. If you call, I will answer. He reaches out a massive hand and clasps your forearm. Let us head back and find your friend. And with that, you and Kolb Jorn make your way back through the forest in search of Malclips.
Another card returns to my deck. Do not worry. I have more challenges before you will be ready to face my foe.
Armor of Gluttony, Ring of Food, Pious Robes, Frontier Barbet, Fame and Shame, Watchtower, Raider's Ambush, Bridge Skirmish, Prethazire for befriending Kolbjorn, Clan Eyebright, and the Wanderer card. For defending all of the villages, Elder's Gift. And for landing the catch of the day, Dead Man's Hand. Cool. Alright, we didn't fail on that one.
You have done well. You understand the basic rules of the game now. From here, they will change.
Well, thank you for watching. That was the Empress, and we'll see you next time.